Podcast starts at 19 seconds.
Welcome to Fit the Description, a Black men's podcast where various black men come together to talk about life, society, entertainment, culture, news, and whatever else we want to talk about from various black men's perspectives. I'm your host, G, and today we're going to do things a little different. But before that, make sure on your way in to subscribe or follow, depending on your platform. Make sure to check out the Clips channel, Fit the Description podcast, over there on YouTube. Make sure to check out our Instagram, which I know I need to update it. Opinion_Peace_network. And beyond that, so I want to apologize because last week we were supposed to put out an episode, but it's totally on me. Things happened, so I wasn't able to get it out. And again, that's totally my fault. So for that, I apologize. But because I want to stay on schedule, what we're going to do this week is that I'm actually going to put out an episode of cut content. And to give you more detail and transparency of this content, this was actually content that we cut out of a full episode for whatever reason. Most of the time, it's just because the episode goes on too long or the chapter goes on too long. So we usually have additional content. And the goal was to release this content behind a paywall, because not only is this additional content that we just didn't have room to fit in the actual episode, also in some of these, there's also content here that we felt that probably wasn't the best to be released on certain platforms. So we decided to also put that content behind a paywall too. Now, of course, these episodes aren't out. That was just the plan. And at this point, we're not able to implement the plan. But at times like these, this is a good chance to actually at least bring it out, so you guys can check out some of the content that we had to cut. So this episode of cut content comes from episode 85. So let's go ahead and check out this special episode. And then next week, we will be back with a regular episode.
You know, the cause does matter.
Yeah.
In a lot of situations. Like, I feel, even though I don't like the whole innocent thing, I'm like, if you are just say, a country is, basically bullying the next country, and that has no means to be able to defend themselves there, and you just because it's over resources or land or a little bit of stuff that they do have, I feel like at that point, somebody should come in and help defend, because at that point, it's so malicious and so cruel that it's necessary. And that's why I said I agree with him with the whole catastrophe thing about something has to happen sometimes for people to, react accordingly. I just still don't like I just still don't like the concept of war. But it's just because it has to be there. My thing is at least be on the right side. And the right side does not necessarily mean the right side who's going to win, but the right side so far as the people who are not, who don't have the malicious intent.
Well, sometimes, basically. I mean, I don't know if I always fully agree with that, because sometimes you're not put into a choice. So, for example,
right,
if we get invaded, like just for example, if we get invaded, I don't care if it's if we were in the wrong of the situation. I mean, at that point, I am willing to fight for our land because it's our land. You know what I'm saying? So if we invade, then at that point, whether we were right or in the wrong, it's still our land. Because
I get it. That's kind of our problem. It's kind of like, it goes back into like the blind leading the blind sometimes. It gets like that, and I always use gang related stuff as a good example of war, because that's what happens a lot of time with them. Oh, I got your back because you the homie and me from the hood. But in reality, the homie from the hood is wrong, and everybody backing him. Now, you know what I'm saying, you got a situation on your hands where you know what I'm saying? I mean, but like I said, that's going to get into religion. I don't want to get into religion. Yeah. But it's just more so things that are just, some stuff is just immoral. right, and cruel. And all religious stuff aside, that's what I think is missing, the fact that people don't understand that stuff is immoral, cruel, um, malicious. When people are like that, those are the real problems. Those are the real problems. Because what's wrong with working with the town is like a Walking Dead. You had the people who was willing to work together to survive, and then you had the people who just wanted to take everything. And those people who wanted to take everything, those are the type of people that I feel like that really, really needs to get rid of, because that everybody would be able to live a much better life if they were able to work together without all of the jealousy, without all of the, you know, I want what you have, I need what you have type of attitude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I think it's a big issue, but like I say, it's always going to be good. And I don't like the idea, the concept of it, but also too, sometimes it takes you to get for you to wake up.
At that point, that's another place where I would concede with Keith, which I do agree with that. I do
Yeah.
believe, particularly today, that men are kind of softer than where we are. So I do understand the need for adversity. So I'm not necessarily opposed to that, even if I don't fully agree with that. I do agree with the fact that I do believe that yes, we are kind of too soft. I think we have been away from some kind of adversity. We've been away from adversity for a little bit too long, and I do believe that yes, our society has become weaker for it. I think that is a detriment. I'm not gonna lie to you. So I will concede there with Keith's example. I can't even
But
argue that point.
I think the sad part is though, like, why do we even see that as a weakness, right? Like the fact that, what if everybody just wanted to coexist and really, and if everybody, just say theoretically speaking, if everybody wanted to coexist and didn't want to fight for this and for that, and they wanted to work together, of course the world would be a better place. Everybody wouldn't have to walk around living in fear, so it would be no purpose of being that way. But like, once again, I always like to go back to game bangers. You have to be that way. If you choose to be from that hood, either you have to hold your ground. You have to be that way, because if you're not like that, somebody's gonna come and take it. Somebody's gonna come and take your territory. Somebody's gonna come and take your belongings. Somebody's gonna come and take your manhood, whatever it is. Somebody's gonna come and swoop that up.
Well,
But
I think a more simple answer is people don't know how to leave people alone. I think that's really what it is. Like
yeah,
you can't leave people, and sometimes it makes sense because like that's one thing where becoming an adult does matter, is that you start to realize how many decisions that other people make affect you, and it's annoying to see that an entire government body can make a law that literally affects you. You had nothing to do with it. That's annoying, and that's why we have that issue. I think it's just more simple. People can't leave us alone.
I
No,
can't stand when kids do this. When kids sit up there and they don't say, are people in general, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong? I think it kind of could go with war too. Like, what is the problem? I think if we was able to figure that out, what is the problem you have with America? Okay, we're not helping you with resources enough. Okay, what do you have to offer? Okay, you give us this resource, we give you part of this resource. Problem solved. What's the next problem? But anyway, no. But seriously, with kids, like, she's up here crying, and I'm like, what's wrong with you? And she's so busy crying, like, she's not getting the word out. And I'm just like, okay, if somebody didn't do nothing to you, we can talk about this later. Because, like, I'm not going to sit here and keep asking you what's wrong, and you're not going to say nothing. The same thing that happen in a relationship. The female expected to give you hints and clues instead of just telling you what the hell is wrong with them. Like, what is wrong? What y'all been talking about?
well, the original topic we were talking about was more about gun control, and if because we were talking about the mass shootings, that was the first thing that we talked about.
Mm.
So
What was your conclusion to that?
Well, I didn't really get to finish because I had to leave. But I basically said, my stance was looking at the studies and looking at the graph. I personally believe outside of military, I think military should be the only exception. I believe people should not be allowed to purchase firearms until the age of 25.
8 to 25.
Yeah, because it seems like when I look at least I can't find it right now, but when I was looking at the data, at least last time I looked at it, last time I looked at the graphs and the stuff I
There's,
read, it
I believe
seemed
this.
it seemed like it seemed like that the the rate of murder by firearms goes down significantly once you hit the age of 25. But
I
then
think there's no morally correct way to sell firearms. It's not impossible. It's impossible because even if you wait till 25, somebody's going to figure out a way to get that gun before they're 25.
I agree with that.
So
But
this it's impossible to even it's impossible to even fix it unless you just get rid
well,
of
I don't think that you could ever really
get
I
rid of
mean, well,
go ahead, my bad.
I think certain people have a problem just in general, just kind of be a little bit different. I think people have a problem in general trying to find like the perfect solution. I think people have to understand that there is no such thing as a perfect solution with anything that you choose. And I think that's a
Right.
real problem I think people have is that everybody's trying to find this perfect world. I mean, I like to tell people all the time, I live
Trying
in
to
a world of
tell.
gray. I
Chuck,
don't live,
yeah.
yeah, I don't live in this world of black and white because I've always said
Don't
if you
give
want,
me his clue.
yeah,
Not my bad.
no, that's cool. But no, I've always said if you want to live in this world of black and white, you better expect it to be
Oh,
painted in red. So
right.
I don't believe in this black and white world where it's always going to be perfect. There's no such thing as a perfect system. You could look at
Mm-hmm.
like when we had a conversation about what's a better system, socialist or capitalist. I mean, I have my feelings on it, but if anybody was to ask me, is this a perfect system? No, like there's problems with
Right.
every system. So whether it's gun control, no matter what you're looking for, to me, there is no shit thing as
I
a
mean,
perfect thing.
what could be go cool though, if you're under the age of 25 and you get caught with a gun, the consequence could be bigger, right? So the consequence be bigger if you get caught with a gun before you're 25, which will tone down a lot. Like just having it in general. You have the gun
Do
and you
you
under
do,
that would be cool.
do you
I'm just trying to go with what you said.
no, I know, but what I'm asking, are you like big into harsher laws? Like, do you think that we should have harsher punishments?
No.
No.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes for harsher crimes, a little bit, but for like, it has to be. To me, I feel like it has to be like in murder, um, sexual misconduct,
Yeah.
and and murder. I feel like those are the two. Um,
But what about like things like theft or whatever?
theft. I think theft when it pertains to food. I think when it came, unless if you're not stealing food and it's not a certain amount, then you should have, and you after so many offenses, you need to get a more harsher sentence.
So, do you
My
agree
bad,
with the
I'm doing
fact?
multiple things.
No, it's cool. It's cool. I'm trying to figure. So do you agree with the fact of if you steal anything under $1,000, it should be like a misdemeanor or you should be let go?
No, I think that number is too high.
So then where should the number be at?
I think you have to look at the. I like I said, I'm not even just thinking of just the number, but I'm also thinking of the item stolen. So
Okay.
my thing is, my thing is, if you're going and stealing Nikes and shit, I think the cap should be $100. You go into a designer store to steal Nikes and Jordans, your ass should go to jail because that has nothing to do with survival. You being a kid, like most of the people that was looting, fucking kids. Now, if you going like on demolition man and you're fucking looting to get some fucking food, and I know it's on the cussing I'm on podcast, but that to me that's something different. But if you just you break into somebody's home, oh no, you need to get it. You break into somebody's home, you need to get it. You know what I'm saying? You break into somebody's car, you need to get it. You going into these stores and and you stealing electronics and all these goods and all this fun stuff, you need to get it. Anything outside of food, you stealing anything outside of food, you need to get it, and all that shit will stop. All that shit will stop.
But food is like, it's like open season, right?
No, not open season. Still got a limit.
What's
You know what
the
I'm
limit?
saying?
What's the limit?
Shit. If it gotta be, but it gotta be over $100.
So as long as I'm under $100, I could get food and without no repercussions.
There you go. Well, not no repercussions. I mean,
Yeah, nigga, I like your thinking, nigga. I'm about to go get, man. I
no,
know
no,
what I'm about
like
to go
no,
get.
like if somebody's right there to grab you, like or whatever, then yeah. But I'm saying like $100 ain't gonna get you much, bro. $100 in food,
What? Are you sure about that?
positive.
Oh, okay. I was totally challenge that. $100?
$100.
Oh
$100
my.
bucks. $100 is not gonna get you much in food. If you to that point, if you to the point where you got to get $100, if you got to steal $100 worth of food, you ain't gonna get much. You let's say if you steal $100 worth of food, let's say, especially if you're homeless, it's only so much shit you can get. You can't get shit that you can cook because you can't cook.
$100 worth of you're telling me $100 worth of food.
Mm-hmm.
And what's it every week, every month? Like, is there any limits?
I mean, so far as if you caught, it's just
Because
the one time you fucked up.
if you're
I'm
saying
saying
like
you're talking about the police coming out with the looting thing with the over $1,000. That's
no,
the
I'm
difference,
just going by what you said, and you just
right?
said that if as long as you don't steal over $100, I'm just trying to figure out where the limits are to this shit
Okay,
because this
okay.
shit
So
seems
I'm saying
amazing.
what I'm going off of is you when you brought up the whole $1,000 thing that if it's not over $1,000, the police are not coming. So I'm going off of that. So I'm saying if it's not, I'm saying if they steal food and it's not over $100, the police don't need to come. But if they do get caught in the midst of, just the same as the $1,000 cap, right? The same as $1,000 cap is that the police is not going to come. But if the police so happen to already be there, you're going to fucking jail. So that's the thing. The thing is, it has to be over $1,000 for them to
Well,
come.
no,
So
it's not that they don't
that's what
come.
I'm
It's
talking
that
about.
they'll release you and they'll consider it like you won't get a heavy charge. They'll consider it like a
Right.
misdemeanor.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that for food, but only for $100 cap. That's what I'm saying. $100 cap, you'll get it'll be a petty crime if you're stealing food. You're trying to eat. It's not what I'm saying is the reason I say that is because the way our country is built, right? The way our country is built, if you have to go by their system. If you for whatever reason can't conform to this system, maybe you can't find a job for whatever fucking reason, you're stuck. It's not like back in the Western times or something, and you could go out in the woods and hunt your own food and grow your own food. And now that you can do that, but guess what? You still gotta have money to buy that land because they own every morsel of land. So you still gotta, even if you wanted to do something like that, it's still gonna take you, it's still gonna take you money. So because they've built this economy the way they've built this economy for the people who can't conform and can't fit into their box, they need to feed those people. That's just how I feel. Or bring some of them jobs back from Japan and China, or China, whatever. Bring some of them factories back over here and hire them to do some shit there, so they could buy their own damn food.
Okay, so okay.
Everybody can't be doctors and lawyers and shit. You know, that's all I'm saying.
Okay, so okay. I'm just trying to make sure I get this right. So you're saying that just back to my original question, that as long as you don't steal over $100, you're pretty much good. All right.
Yep.
But then you're also saying that we should give what I mean, I'm just trying to summarize it. We
What I'm
should
saying
give
is
food.
it should be a petty crime just because stealing is wrong. Period.
Okay, yeah,
So
fair enough.
it should be a misdemeanor. But so far as for the police to come, it needs to be over $100. That's all I'm saying. For the police to come out, if you go off the laws now, they're doing over $1,000 for the police to come out. So now I'm saying it should only be with food, and it should be over $100. If you go over $100, then the police should be able to be called. Or if you're caught in the act, you should get a misdemeanor charge. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not justifying. I'm not saying like, oh, everybody should just steal, because I don't think that was the whole point of the $1,000 cap. I don't even think that was the point of it. But I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna go in and you're trying to fucking steal a sandwich or something for $5 or $10, you know, oh, this fool stole a couple sandwiches. It's not gonna break the company.
Wait, what?
But I get it.
Wait
I
a
get.
second. Did
I
you say
get.
they're gonna break a company?
Now that I said a couple sandwiches for a multi-million-dollar company. Now, if everybody
what you
collectively do it, if everybody in the collectively do it, right, the entire population, then yeah, it'll affect them.
Why wouldn't we though? That's the point. Like, that's the whole entire point I'm trying to get to.
So,
why wouldn't we? How we gonna do it? I know.
Okay,
like you just told me I can't survive off of $100.
So have you? Okay, I'll go off of what you just said. Have you stolen any Nikes lately? Have you went and looted?
We're not talking about that. You just said food.
It's the same concept.
You just said it wasn't.
No, it's the same concept. What I'm saying is the same. What I'm saying is, the cap right now is $1,000, right?
Okay.
And you have those people who are actually going out and looting and looting and grabbing the stuff, right? But then you have the people like yourself and me who are not going out and doing those things just because you can. You have people that have moral clauses about themselves. I mean, you have people who don't have a moral clause, but you have people who have moral clause on themselves. If either way is wrong, and it's like okay, if it's needed, that's like taking candy from a baby or stealing money from a homeless man. The people have moral clause, they're not going to do that. You got some people that don't have no moral clause that'll do that shit. But that's them, and we can't do nothing about them, because whether we have the laws in play or not, they're still going to do it. So I'm not advocating for them.
I just said, even with my moral clause, if I know I could get $100 worth of food without any consequence, and knowing the police are going to be called, I would go do it.
Let's give me some perspective. You homeless, and you go and you still. No, I said that's the cap. You don't have to still go all the way up to 100. That's the cap. So $100 worth of food, what would you get?
What would I get
as a homeless person?
As a homeless person, what would I get for $100 worth of food?
Yep.
I'm only not gonna go through it because that's a list. I had to sit down and make a list, but I can get a lot of food for $100.
You can't get that much food. I know, but if all you're gonna get is some bullshit junk, and that's by the time. But after you eat all that shit, you're probably gonna croak from high blood pressure. There's not a whole lot of shit you can get with $100, man.
Listen, man,
the economy.
I can maybe.
The economy's fucked up right now.
I can maybe agree. I can maybe agree if you cannot cook, but I can make some food to last me a couple of days just fine.
I don't know, bro.
Like this. If I knew I could get $100, I could steal $100 of food out of a store with no issue. I could probably live in my car and be just at least when it comes to food, I'll be pretty good.
The police won't come. The police won't come. You can do that right now.
You just said if I steal under $100, the police won't come.
Okay, so why won't you do it right now?
Huh?
Why won't you do it right now then? The cap is bigger. The cap is $1,000.
Because
no matter what it is. So
because what it is that they just give you a misdemeanor.
No. Don't try to backtrack now.
I'm not backtracking. I'm not backtracking at all.
Okay.
You said why not do it right now? I said right now it's you can throw $1,000, but it's still a misdemeanor. What you said was the police aren't going to come at all.
Hold on, no, I did not say
yes,
that.
You did.
I said the same. Hold on, let me finish. I said the same rules apply. I said if you get it still be a misdemeanor, but the police will not come if you call if it's under $100. That's what I said. It's the same right now. That's the same situation. The same, except it's more money. So by your concept, that means you should already be stealing food right now.
No, because the police are called right now.
What?
They are being called right now.
bro, did you not just hear what you said? You just said if I could steal $100 worth of food and
Yes.
not have no consequence, not have no consequence, you would do it every day. But you
Yes.
can do that right now.
No, there is a consequence. I know where you're at, but where I'm at, there's people getting caught right now.
Okay, no, but it's already in play. It's already in play right now. What all I did was lower the amount. I said the same rules apply. All I did was lower it to $100,
But
and I narrowed it down to
okay.
food.
Hold on, wait. Because let's just go by. It's happening right now. But look what's happening right now. They got rid of the checkout because too many people were stealing. They locked up all the items of it because too many
Okay,
people were stealing. Fucking
okay.
CVS wound up fucking putting everything
And that
behind a
would
fucking
happen.
wall.
And that would happen if they did it with food. All I'm pointing out is if you say you would do that, if you're saying that's what you would do, what's stopping you from doing it now? Because it's already in play. I'm saying that the same rules. All I did was narrowed it down to food, and I made the amount lower. I said that would be better, but I
Because
said you
right
still
now there's still consequence. They still will come pick you up. They'll
okay.
still arrest you.
But I
This
told you the same.
it just becomes a petty. It just becomes a petty thing.
Okay, and I told you the same. I told you it's the same circumstances,
No,
which was that.
what you said was if you steal under $100, the police won't show up. So I'm good.
Oh, dude, that's what do you think? What do you think it is right now with the $1,000 cap?
Yeah, but police
The
still
thou-
show up. The police still show
no,
up.
no, no, no. That's the cap. That's what's going on. That's why they're looting. Because if it's not over, I don't even know if it's $1,000.
It's a
Whatever that
thousand
cap,
dollars.
whatever the cap is, the police will not show up. The police are not going to come. They'll come after the fact and maybe take a little report, or you
But
can go down to the
that's how it's
station.
always been. Police never show up. They always show up after. That's
No,
always
but
how
now
it's
it's a law. But now it's a law. They don't have to.
been.
They don't have to come, bro. That's the law, though.
No,
Now it's
it's
the
not.
law.
It's not that they don't have to come. It's that they choose not to because it's not worth it.
No, yeah, right, but no,
But
but it
no,
doesn't.
like
No,
no.
it's not a choice. It's the. What I'm saying is,
Oh
if
my god.
right before it was like, okay, you got this crime is going on and that crime is going on, and you pick the whoever's in the area goes to this crime, and this person in this area goes to that crime, right? But what they're doing now is, if it's not over a certain amount, the police don't have to stop what they're doing to come to your store if they
Because
ain't
it's not deemed important enough for them to go over and deal with the crime. That's what
right.
it's all about. So if it's not
But
important
I'm
enough, they're not
saying the
going to do
same
it.
rules apply. That's my point. My point of what I'm saying is the same rules apply to what I was saying. The same rules apply. So I said again, why are you not doing it now? If you're saying you would do that with $100, you have a bigger cap now. It doesn't matter what you take. It don't have to be just food. So what's stopping you from doing that now?
No, because because again, I'm going by what you said. What you told me was the police don't show up. I'm saying is no, the
The
police
police,
do.
it's the same thing, G. It's the same thing. I'm not going to change up because I'm not going to change up what I said. It's the same thing. It's just more money. It's literally the same exact thing. It's the same exact thing. All I did was lower the amount of money of the cap, and I lowered and I said and I narrowed it down to food only.
Do we need
But
to
it's the same.
should we get another? Should we get a third person
Yeah,
involved? Can we get
go
a third
ahead.
person, please? We just need one other person. Can we please get a third person who's ever there? Doesn't matter who. I just need one other person. But there should be.
Oh, sorry. I didn't know. I think it was muted.
Okay, yes, we need a third, please.
I didn't know it was muted. I was just talking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I said, y'all went off the deep end, but I said, if you break the law, you're gonna get punished by it, regardless, you know. If,
No, he's trying to get you
to
he's trying to get you to go off of what I said, it being the same thing. What I said was that I narrowed it down to if I could do it, if it was possible. Let's say if we could make up the rules.
Basically, we're trying to get you to be like kind of go in between the argument and like give her more reason.
Yeah, I wasn't even in the conversation like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Okay,
that's what I'm trying to tell him.
Go ahead.
That's what I'm trying to tell to him. What I said was that you know how they have $1,000 cap for the police to show up, right?
Mm-hmm.
So everybody been looting and stuff. So what I said was I narrowed it down to just food, and the cap can be $100 for if it's more than $100, the police don't show up.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
He said he would get he'll be straight. He'll go get food all the time. And I said the same rules apply, meaning that they won't come out, but if you get caught, it's still a petty crime. So I said, in turn, why don't you do it now? Because it's more money. That's it. That's all I said.
Yeah,
it's
and
the
no,
same thing.
and my point was, like you said, because you said the police won't show up, and I'm
They
like, yeah,
won't.
no, let me say my part, and I'm like, yeah, I'm cool. If the police don't show up, then yeah, I would just take $100 of food and be just fine. That's not a problem if it's just $100 cap. But what I'm saying is what's happening right now. It's like, no, there is no, they will call the police. The police will show up. It may take them. This is one that I didn't say. Yeah, it may take a couple hours, but they will hold you, and then the police will show up. Now, the thing is that right now,
they won't. They're instructing employees not to do anything when somebody is robbing the store. What are you talking about?
Wait a minute, what are you talking about? That's not what I heard.
Bro, somebody got it was all in the news. Dude got fired for intervening with a robbery.
Yeah, I heard about that. But that's how it's always been. But that's how it's always been. When I worked, I they will fire me if I got involved. That had nothing to do with what's currently happening.
No, not I'm talking about trying to stop the robbery.
Yes, that's always been a thing. That's always been a thing.
Okay, I'm done.
That's always been a thing.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done with it. It's the same thing, dude. It's the same exact thing.
No, we're not done yet. No, you're not out of this yet. You're not out of this yet. So basically, my whole entire thing was I'm saying, like, right now, no, from what I've seen, at least over here where I'm at, that no, if you get caught, yeah, they will. I mean, they don't catch everybody, but if you get caught, yeah, they'll definitely get you. Yeah, the police will show up. They'll take you in.
Come.
No, yes, they will.
Come. Okay, but maybe sometimes because they ain't got shit to do, but they don't have to come. They don't have to come over a certain amount of money. The police do not have to show up. That's not what it is.
They don't know. It's not. It has nothing to do with a certain amount of money. They don't come because they don't deem it important enough.
Dude, they put the law out already. That's why everybody started looting. What are you talking about?
Yes, because they changed the law so you only get a misdemeanor. That's not mean the police won't come out. What's happening is, I'll try to tell you what's happening. What's happening is that they lock them up and they just let them out. It's what's happening. They still get charged, but it's just a misdemeanor now.
Okay.
Because I remember when the law just happened. I watched the news.
Dude, I watched the news. They really locked
people up and let them out.
And the news said over a certain amount of money, the police does not have to show up
because they don't deem it important enough. But it's on them if they don't deem it important enough. Yes, I know about it. I watched it when the law came out. I watched it when they first implemented the law. Some people stole like a little bit of money, and then the cops put him in jail, and then they let him right out. And they gave him like a little misdemeanor charge.
It's still a misdemeanor.
Yes, but they still got him. They still locked him up. The only reason I don't come out anymore is because they don't deem it important enough. It's not worth it. It's not worth their time. It's not worth it because they know they can't get them.
Okay, so once again, I'll go off of what you just said. Why are you doing what you just said right now? Because it's for more money. Why are you not still $100 of food every day right now?
Because, again, there still is a chance that you will still get you.
Okay, there will still be a chance with the scenario that I made up.
No, because you told me they wouldn't show up at all. That's what your statement was.
I said the same as it is right now, which is they will not show up when you call them if it's not over a certain amount of money.
It has nothing to do with the amount. It has to do with if it's even important enough.
Let me get my phone on the charger so I can send this to you so you can stop arguing with me.
Just tell me what to look up. I'll look it up right now.
What is it?
Just tell me what to look up.
What is the caps for the shit? The police. The police. I want to find a news show because I can't think. I want to find the news broadcast.
Explain to me. What's it say? I can look it up. Just tell me what to do.
The news broadcast. It said that the police does not have to show up over a certain amount of money. I don't know what that cap of that money is, but whatever that money, if you're saying it's 1,000, I don't know if it's 1,000, but I do recall them saying that if it's not over a certain amount, the police do not have to come. And that's when more and more people started looting after that. Once they found that out, and that if they do get caught, it's just if it's under a certain amount, it's just a small misdemeanor. That shit was on the news.
Yes, but God. It's not that they don't have to show up. It's that it's the
they don't have to come.
It's not about they don't have to come. It's that it's not worth it. It's not worth it because they'll just let them go. It's not worth it.
So what's the difference? What's the difference? So what are we saying? They don't have to come. Either way. Whether you say, oh, it's not that important.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
whether you say, listen, whether you're saying you're just changing the words, whether you say it's not that important or say they don't have to come, it's the same shit. You're telling me the same thing I'm telling you, which is that they don't have to come. That's all I'm saying. You're telling me the same exact thing, which is they don't have to come. And that's why I asked you why you're not doing it right now, because they don't have to come. Now, if you get caught, yeah, you're gonna get in trouble. But that's so far as you in there, and you run out with $1,000 worth of product, under $500 worth of product, the police ain't gonna show up. So you got plenty of time. You got plenty of time to get away. Now, if it just so happens a police officer is around the corner, that's your ass. But so far as the law go, they're not coming out over a certain amount of money. It was a big uproar about it. Everybody was pissed off. Store owners were pissed off. So I'm like, that's why I said, why are you not doing it now? Because it's already a thing. It's just more money. It's a bigger cap. I don't know. Maybe I'm in a twilight zone, but I remember everybody started looting once they found that out.
Yes, that happened because the crime is not worth the charge. Yeah.
And they also said that the police wasn't coming out over a certain amount of money. Me and my homeboy out here was talking about it because it was like it's bull crap when it happened, because he's a store owner. He didn't like that they did that. Now, like I said, I don't like to misquote things that I have watched. That's why I said whatever the cap of it was. All I know is that they should.
Well, that's why I'm telling you the cap was. That's how I know this. The cap was $1,000. You cannot steal over $1,000. That was it. Shoplifting is a misdemeanor in California with punishments of up to 6 months in jail and $1,000 fine, according to the test and the measure. While the maximum sentence for some low-level thefts are charged, they were not eliminated. So it's just a misdemeanor.
Yeah, so it's always been like that, dude. That's nothing new.
Yeah,
that's the regular law. That has nothing to do with the fact that they announced publicly on the news that the police don't show.
Yeah. Police are not showing up anymore. Hold on a sec. About to sneeze.
It's that my phone's gonna freaking die. I got off this charger.
The main argument is this. Is that you're basically saying it's the law. I'm saying that's not where it's stemming from. Where it's basically stemming from is the police are basically saying that they're not going to do it because it's not worth it.
Hey guys, I had to go.
All right, B. Thanks for coming on, man. Anything you want to say at the end?
I don't even think they.
Hold on. I'm gonna let B get the final word.
I gotta find it later, dude.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Wait. Go ahead, B.
Yeah, cool being on the podcast, you guys. Good to hear from everybody. I'm glad everyone's okay. And see you on the next episode. All right, y'all. Peace.
All right, B. Okay. Go ahead. What were you saying?
No, I was saying I have to do it because I'm doing too many things at once. I
Okay, you
just
know what?
remember.
You know what? You know what? How about this? How about this? If you want to, next podcast we'll come back to it, and then you can show me the evidence, and then we'll go from there. How about that? So either way, after that, I mean, do you guys want to keep going because we can stop right here?
Yeah, that's fine by me.
Okay, cool. Well, all right, I'll just end the podcast right here. So because I'm getting a little irritated. Thanks a lot, Keys. So I hope you enjoyed this Fit the Description special of cut content. Now, I want to apologize once again because it was 110% my fault why we didn't have a podcast out. I kind of messed up, so that's totally on me. But we got a couple of more podcasts to do, and then after that, we're going to go on vacation in January. So I hope you enjoyed this special episode. Again, we will have more of these, just probably not here on the main page, because we actually have backup podcasts for times like these, which I mentioned before. So probably next time I do one like this, it'll probably be a backup podcast, not a cut content. But just wanted to give you some additional content that I could put out for just 1 week. So with that being said, we have about 3 more recordings until we take a break, and I will definitely address that probably on the last podcast of the year. But with that being said, I want to thank y'all. Appreciate y'all. Again, apologies for this one. And we will be back with another regular episode next week. Stay tuned and have a good one.